Have you ever opened up ChatGPT settings and thought, what does all of this actually mean? Well, today I'm walking you through ChatGPT settings to help you understand the ones that will make ChatGPT work best for you. There may be some settings that you don't even know are there, but once you tweak them, you can completely change your ChatGPT experience for the better. So to start off with, let's go to your initials icon at the lower left of ChatGPT, and we're going to open up the settings. The first settings we're going to get to is general. Now, when you see in general, you'll see the appearance. So this is just, if you're going to go, you want the system dark, colored, you want it lighter, or just the system default, however you have it set in your computer. All right, next is the accent color. This is the color that your text is going to be when you're typing in ChatGPT. If you select default, then everything will be in a gray bar, whether you're typing it or whether it's the output provided by ChatGPT. So I like to keep it a different color. I choose blue. The language, this is just if you have a language you're going to be speaking outside of English, then identify it here. That way ChatGPT knows what to expect from you. And then spoken language is what you're going to get back from ChatGPT. If you wanted to speak to you in a different language, you can pick all the other ones that are already there. And finally, you have your voices that you can choose. I have chosen Veil. So these are just the names of some of the voices that are offered. If you want to hear what some of them sound like, just click it and then hit play.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
So I've picked Veil.
Hello. It's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help.
And don't miss this one, show additional models. I have it turned on. By default, you'll see the newest version of ChatGPT. Currently, it's 5.1. But if you have this turned on, you'll have the ability to choose from other models, whether it's 4.1, 0.3, or 0.4 mini. So each works a little bit differently. Some works faster, some work with a little more detail, some with more creativity. So it's like having a lot of different models working with you at one time. I keep it on 5.1 all the times unless I'm trying to get a specific result. It's like having a team of teacher assistants, each with their own distinct style. So the next section is notifications. So essentially that's exactly what it is. It's just notifications. The first one though is get notified when ChatGPT responds to requests that take time. Sometimes I may ask ChatGPT to do a really deep search on a particular topic, and it may take some time to do that. If I have this on, which is push, it'll push a notification to me to let me know that it is finished with its results. The rest are just really self-explanatory. Next is personalization. Now personalization, this is where ChatGPT really becomes your assistant. The first one is base, style, and tone. So this is really how ChatGPT is going to respond to you. I have it for default right now. It's a balanced style and tone, but you can select any of these: professional tone, a friendlier tone, a candid tone. And if you'll see, it gives you a little bit of a description of what each of these means: direct and encouraging. Quirky is playful and imaginative. Nerdy, exploratory, and enthusiastic. So pick any of these tones that you would like. You're going to get the same result, but the way that it speaks back to you is just a little bit different. Next is custom instructions. Now, if you are using ChatGPT for one role, with me, I use it in multiple roles, so I have a master prompt in each of my project folders. But if you only use it for one role, this is the best place to put exactly how you want ChatGPT to respond to your requests. In all my roles, do not include emojis or em dashes in any output. I want to maintain that consistency. I don't want to see those in any of my output. So I put that there and it remembers that, and it won't provide you any emojis or em dashes in any of the results that it gives you. If you want ChatGPT to respond to you in a certain way, a certain tone, a certain style, it's more specific than the base style and the tone, put that in here. So the rest of this is really about how you want ChatGPT to respond to you personally. If you want it to have a nickname that it calls you by, if you want to tell it your occupation, and any other interests about you, it will actually have and try to have conversations with you about your interests. So as you're going through and having conversations with ChatGPT, it'll take certain parts of your requests and put it into a memory. So if you're asking it to have a specific style or tone in any request, it's going to stick it in its memory. You can manage these memories by clicking the Manage button. Now, if you'll notice, it has a lot of memories in here. And ChatGPT doesn't tell you this, but it will continually store this until it is full. Once it's full, it won't add any more. So sometimes you may have to come through here and clear storage, delete all memories. You can come in here and delete a few at a time, delete this memory here. If you use it extensively, you may get an alert that says your memory is filling up. This is where you will go to clear that up. So it's really important to have this turned on. This helps ChatGPT remember exactly how you like your outputs. It references other chat histories. If you don't want it looking at previous conversations, then turn it off. I like ChatGPT to know exactly all the conversations that we've gone through and to give me results based on previous conversations. The same goes with the referencing of recorded history. Apps and connectors. This is where you can link ChatGPT to apps that you already use, such as Google Drive or even your calendar. For example, if you connect Google Drive and you ask it to summarize a lesson plan or to summarize the student reflections in this document and make it into a summary, instead of copying and pasting into ChatGPT, it pulls the file directly and processes that file for you. So for schedules, if you want ChatGPT to manage a specific task that you want to on a recurring basis, you can put this in here and this is where you will manage those tasks. Okay, now for data control. If you've selected on for improve the model for everyone, this is how you let your chats improve ChatGPT and the work that it does for everybody else. I keep mine on. So remote browser data just manages whether browsing data is stored. Shared links shows the conversations you shared, and then you can remove them here under manage. Archive chats, it tucks chats away without deleting them. You can archive all or individual ones. If you want to archive them all, there it is. Delete all chats. Now this is one I stay away from because that's going to delete all of your chats. It wipes everything. I don't recommend this unless you really want a clean slate. And then exporting the data. This creates a file with all of your chats to download. Now if you've used this for a while, that file is going to be rather large. So the next section is security. This may be very self-explanatory to many. If you want to sign on with an authenticator app or with a 6-digit verification code through text messages, this is where you would set that up. I don't need that. I just have the security on my own computer that takes care of all that. Parent controls, if you have a team that uses this, this is where you would go to add those controls in there. And finally, your account. This just tells you exactly which account you're on, which one, if you have the plus, the premium, or the free, and you can go ahead and manage it if you want to upgrade your account or just cancel your subscription altogether. That's where you take care of that. And that's the full walkthrough of ChatGPT settings from general all the way through account. Spend just 5 minutes exploring these on your own, and you might find a hidden setting that completely transforms the way you use ChatGPT in your classroom. If this video helped, give it a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments which setting did you find most useful in improving your ChatGPT experience. We'll see you next time.